I want you to cry into your Hello Kitty pillow. I want you to put your headphones on. I want you to listen to some Taylor Swift. And I want you to shake it off, you bland bitch.
What up, y'all? Happy WrestleMania weekend. SmackDown, April 17th, 2026, T-Mobile Arena. Joe and Graves on commentary. It's Vegas time. The go-home show for SmackDown. You would think this would be huge. This would be big. A lot of stuff happened, but this is not my favorite show. Out of NXT, Raw, and this show, man, every time it just keeps going to the bottom. We get WrestleMania memories to open the show. Then here comes Randy and McAfee rolling up. Nick Aldis meets with them, has a contract for McAfee. What's the contract? Randy goes out, cuts a standard Randy promo, comes back, and it's just like, all right, guys, let's go. McAfee's like, all right, let's get out of here. So they roll out. I was like, okay. Well, I guess we're not going to get no Randy, McAfee, Cody showdown because Cody is on the way to the arena. And you know he will close the show. First match of the night, a street fight. Wyatt 6 versus MFTs. Yes, I'm not lying. This is still going. And at this point, man, I don't know what you're doing with the Wyatt 6 anymore. They don't seem like a threat anymore. You remember when they debuted? There was bodies everywhere. Chad was dead. They were introduced as this massive threat. And then they get watered down to just this MFT's shenanigan. And I don't know if the Wyatt 6 can really recover. Because you haven't done anything with them that just makes me want to care. And don't get me wrong, as much as I love the group, I love the idea, we're keeping, Bray Wyatt's spirit here. And I gotta say, even for Bray Wyatt, this is probably the stuff that he ran into when he was here, and it shows in that documentary, like, he was very passionate about these things, he was very passionate. And I believe Bo's the same way, and I believe he's probably getting just as frustrated because they got a great idea, supernatural, whatnot. You showed them off big, and then it's just like, what do we do with them? Do we keep this going? You're like, what? No, just throw them MFTs, and then now they're just kind of in the shuffle, and they lose, and it's just like they're constantly losing. They get the championships, they lose the championship, so. I think MFTs are going to be fine because they don't have. I think they can adapt as a group to, losing. But Wyatt 6, I don't know. I just don't know, and it's driving me a little bit crazy because I think Bo and in the memory of Bray, I think the Wyatt 6 deserve much better than what they are dealing with in current WWE. But Tama Tonga, they're teasing him, turning on the MFTs. That's an interesting aspect out of this. So, where are we going with him and Solo? Are they battling for the group, or is this Tama just done with the shenanigans of the MFTs? Then we go to Priest and Truth in the back, and then we get a little bit of Miz and Maurice with Kit Wilson renewing their vows in Vegas. And here comes Danhausen. And he curses Maurice. And Maurice's face goes into the cake. That was pretty funny. But you are cursed. Then we get a Royce Keys package. Jacob Fatu. He rolls up in a cop car. They're bringing him, the point of this is like, hey, Drew, you keep mentioning my past. I'm a criminal. I'm this and that. But at WrestleMania, you're going to realize he's speaking all that speaky speak. But when we get to WrestleMania, I'm going to take you out, unsanctioned match, everything like that, dude. Like, he's ready. Our boy is ready. But my favorite part is as the cars are rolling up, Graves tells Joe, you cutting tags off pillowcases again? Oh, man, that line had me dying, dude. Oh, my gosh, that was a great line. Charlotte and Alexa stuff, they got their big match, and I keep wondering where's the Bellas. We'll get to there. Priest and Truth versus Waller and Kingston. Priest and Truth get the win. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff here. I was just like, okay, come on. Jade comes out with her goons. Rhea comes out, and it's just like the same old. So I really hope that Jade can go. And we need to like get her a different mouthpiece or something, because it's just not working. More MFTs, shenanigan. Tiffany Stratton is now competing in a number one contendership for the Women's United States Championship. This is where Tiffany Stratton has gone to? What? A former world champ now going after the United States Championship. Is this to help Julia? Because I don't think it's helping Tiff. And she's going against Jordan Grace, who I think would benefit more if she started something with Julia. I feel like there's some backwards here. Either that or Tiffany is going to have one of the best fucking matches you can believe with Julia, showing that Julia can go, which she can. And she just hasn't had the opportunity to really, really shine. So I was kind of scratching my head, Julia, Kiana on the ringside, and get rid of Kiana James. Please, just start over with Julia. Please. Put her on Raw, Don't team her up with Steph. Just get her away from Kiana. Just all this craziness, just stop. Now, the best part of the show. Trick Williams and them Lemon Pepper Steppers. His boy Little Yachty, taken out last week. We get Trick calling out Sammy. Sammy's music hits. We get a gingerbread man. I'm like, what the fuck? He comes out there. This is the most entertaining bit on the whole show. So let's keep that in mind. He comes out, the gingerbread man, on Drury Lane. And then here comes Sammy. Poor, sad Sammy. And booze galore. I was like, wow. And as he's going to the ring, we want Mellow chants. Yes, that is true. Holy shit balls. Yes. Mellow versus Trick was a opportunity that was there. In your hands, Hunter. A story that has layers. Not Sammy and Trick Williams. I think they just wanted to give Sammy something because he was sad. And when Sammy's sad, we have to give Sammy something to be at WrestleMania. But shut the fuck up, chance. Yeah. To Sammy. Yeah, the WWE Universe is letting them know. Ends up in a big old fight. Sammy takes out the gingerbread man. And Trick takes out Sammy, and Trick is standing tall with the United States Championship with all of us yelling, check on the gingerbread man and whoop that Trick. Check on that gingerbread man. Make sure he's okay. Then we get to Charlotte, Alexa, Bayley, Lyra. This big match here. Nope, not really, because Lash and Nia come out. Still no Bellas. But yeah, more of this shenanigans. Andre, the Giant Battle Royal. Who's going to win this? I kind of already had the idea of I was like, Royce Keys has to win this, right? He has to. And yes, he does. And I was like, okay, shocker, not really. What does that trophy even do for this person anymore? Merlin Braun Strowman won it. Can you name me every single person that's won the Andre the Giant Battle Royale, right now, off the top of your head, without you looking up anything on Google or anything like that? You probably can't. But Royce Keys was made to shine right here, and hopefully he does get. They keep building him up the right way. So, but he's a winner. He's got that big trophy now. Woo! Cody comes out, and as he's talking, he's all dressed up because it's the Hall of Fame tonight. We're inducting Stephanie, AJ, a lot of great stuff here, Sid Vicious. And as Cody's talking, here comes CM Punk dressed up as well in a suit, looking good, champ. Got them Nikes on. You know, he's walking out there and it's Cody and Punk, the two faces of WWE. And my favorite thing is when Cody tells, like, go home, Pat McAfee, go home. Punk coming out there, you know, and he's like, are you wearing a bow tie? And Cody just starts laughing. He's like, well, the Hall of Fame is tonight, but they give this great back and forth and love and just, we go back and we do this and that. Don't underestimate Roman, but, you know, me and you know, we had to leave and then we came back here. Look at us. Look at us now. We are both main eventing WrestleMania. And me and my wife looked at each other like, does this mean they're both losing their championships at WrestleMania? You know, two guys that spoke against TKO. You know, and and Punk's like, hey, before I start crying or anything, I want to be with the people. So him and Cody, as they're riding off into the sunset before WrestleMania, they go in with the people. I'm just like, a lot was said here. It's the two favorite things on this show was Trick Williams and the Gingerbread Man and Sammy, and Cody and Punk. I don't have a match of the night. I can get my third moment of the night can go to Royce Keys, but that's about it. This was not really a great show. So 2 out of 5. The 2 goes to Trick and a Gingerbread Man and Cody and Punk. So, but that's it. That's all. Tell me what you thought of the show. Are you excited for WrestleMania? Drop those comments below, man. Share it with your grandma, share the bum down at Walmart. And I'm KB the Sexy Ninja. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.